Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Hello
Yes.
everyone. Hi Niraj. Hello
Hello.
tribe. How is everyone doing here? Just before we start with the founder itself, the magician itself, with this amazing power hour, I want to invite you to really feel the power, the high vibe when we do SOMA Breath. And if you can tell me in the chat, the ones who are here, who are instructors like Christine, Maria, David, what is the most fun and very fast way to feel the high vibe, to feel the high self? Let me know what you think. What do you think it is? Come on, you know. Okay, yeah, kind of. It can be, but it's a very summer thing. Of course, David, my brother, you know what I mean. So I want to invite you, everyone, to stand up, please, and to feel the power of the Soma, the power of the body. Okay. And this is one of my favorite tracks in Soma, that is the Cosmic Krishna. So I just want you, everyone, stand up. And I want you to put the hands in your chest. Put the hand in your chest. Close your eyes. And start feeling this light over your head. You have a bulb of light over your head coming from the universe. This golden light coming from the universe to the crown of your head. This is your higher self, your higher be, your higher electricity. So while we dance, I want you to make your body open to receive this higher self, this higher life into your heart. So start bouncing side to side, very soft. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Breathe in and breathe out. Now breathe in fully with your hands up. Hold and squeeze your pelvic floor muscles. Pump up that energy through your body, out of your head, to the center of the universe, and hold. And now relax with a Om. Okay, now feel your body. Start moving. Any movement. You don't need to do anything perfect. It's just you and your energy. And let's shake together. Shake, shake. Yes. Shake it off. Woo. Open your heart for this higher self. Okay. Move it crazy. Get wild. And shake. 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 Vibrate. Shake. 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 Vibrate. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the earth. Get stronger, stronger, and powerful. Yes. And feminine, and soft, and sexy. Smile. Woo. Okay. Big inhale to the earth, to the sun, and to the earth. And let's breathe in and out. Okay, now let's fully in and hold, hands up, squeeze. And let it go. Woo. Yes. Woohoo. Yeah. This is the high vibe. How are you feeling now in the chest? Can you feel your high vibe, your high self in your body? Tell me, yes or no? Woo. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, now that we are in that high vibe, that I am, embracing my higher self, let's welcome Niraj to this power hour.
Thank you for that, Claudia. That was epic. Cool. How's everyone feeling? Let me know on a scale of 0 to 10 where you're at now. Yes, yes. We just started. So today's all about getting higher and why that's a good thing. So let me ask the question. Let's be completely honest. Who likes to get high? Put a yes or no answer in the comments. Don't worry, what happens on this power hour stays on this power hour. Okay, lots of yeses. So here's the thing, so getting high has always had a bit of a bad connotation, right? People associate with something naughty. But if you think about it, the whole world's obsessed with getting high. Pretty much everything we do is about changing our state throughout the day, right? From doing exercise to eating food to recreational drugs, some of you might take, to, anything that involves even socializing, having sex, making love. Like, it's all a way of getting into another state of being, a higher state of consciousness. Now, here's the thing. So I like to use this term flojo for this highest state of consciousness you can get into, which is still a practical state. There are very high states of consciousness you can get into, which involves getting completely out of your mind and out of your body. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about flojo. Flojo is a state which is something which can allow you to make magic happen, to like really achieve greatness. And it's a combination of two states, flow and mojo. Flow from Mihai Csikszentmihalyi talks about this effortless state of action and flow that you can get into, right? And then there's mojo, which is the African American slang term for your vibe, your inner magnetism. So let's talk about flow for a second. So flow is something that some of us may experience frequently, some maybe rarely, some not at all. And it's a state definitely artists have a lot in common with, which is when you can just get lost in making music, right? I remember when I produced that track, I was just so in the zone, the one that you just heard, that time just stood still. I'm just thinking about reflecting back on that time. And, artists, entrepreneurs, people working on their passion, they tend to really get into this state more effortlessly. Now, here's the thing, it's not very sustainable, right? So it kind of comes and goes. So scientists have been trying to make it as sustainable as possible. And often people take substances to try and get into these states for longer periods of time. And there you can crash and burn, right? You can overdose on it, right? On having a good time, right? I've suffered the consequences of that. So what I realized was to make flow sustainable, you need the mojo, right? And that's your vibe, your energy, your vitality, which comes from inside out. It's really down to how healthy you are, your foundations for health, and your how you vibe from within, right? The soma within, which we can activate through powerful breathwork techniques. So what I found was the sustainable way to achieve that like high that makes you productive and actually create amazing stuff in the world. You need the mojo, and the way you bring that into a like actual being is through creating alignment between your mind, body, and spirit. And the breath has something to do with all three of those, right? So the mind is related to the breath because your mind is like the mirror of your breathing. Your thoughts are really related to how you breathe. So if you want to actually create a panic attack, you can by breathing like you're having a panic attack. You'll get a panic attack, right? But you can also feel calm just by changing how you breathe. You can change your state very quickly by changing the way you breathe, the rate, the rhythm of your breath, right? Now let's talk about body. Now, breath has got something to do with every single function in your body, right? Without energy created from breathing, we don't produce any vitality. There's no life. So the more efficient you are using oxygen, the more your vibe will be higher, because that is basically the key to longevity, reversing aging, even preventing disease, is becoming super efficient using oxygen. The less you need to breathe, the more calm you are, the more focused you are, the more resilient to stress you are, and the more energy and vitality you have, right? So we talk all about this inside our courses like BreathFit, right? And in instructor training. Then spirit. So actually the word spirit, espiritu, means to breathe, right? It comes from the Latin root spiritu, breath, life. So spiritual means you breathe. Everyone is spiritual by default. We're all breathing, right? Inspire means to breathe in. Conspire means to breathe together, actually. And expire means to breathe out, right? You take your last breath when you breathe out. You take your first breath when you breathe in, right? You get inspired when you breathe in, right? So different rhythms of breathing, actually what I found gets you into these altered states of consciousness where it feels like you're being connected to something beyond yourself, a divine force, right? And this is how you activate flojo. So there's certain breathwork techniques, right, that activate this flojo state, but also you need to have that vitality maintained. It needs to be sustainable. So there's also breathing techniques that help you, like functional breathing techniques, with your energy, your vitality, your mojo. Pranayama literally means the energy control, right? So it's how we create energy efficient in the body. So the breath has got something to do with everything. And when you have an alignment with all three of these, we get into these states more effectively, like flojo. And so that's one thing that's very, very clear that I found through breath work and practicing all this and developing what we do in SOMA Breath. But here's the thing. Breathwork became very mystified. And to demystify it, what I put it into SOMA Breath was a more like easy to understand and relate to methodology. So yes, we have all the pranayama techniques. Yes, we have all these functional breathing techniques like Buteyko method, right? But what we do also have is more advanced breathwork techniques that you can turn into daily routines. So we have our daily doses. The daily doses give you these a dose of positive stress response, intermittent hypoxia, which releases a dose, DOSE, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, that gives you that high rush. You probably, those of you who do SOMA Breath, you're probably quite familiar with that state, that high vibe you get into, right? With activating that dose, okay? And with longer and more profound breathwork experiences, we can get into even more profound altered states, and we can even release a lot of past traumas, and we can get into these higher states of consciousness where we can wipe the slate clean of all our programming and reprogram ourselves, right? That's what's possible. So we did a study with Cambridge University. It's the biggest study to date on breathwork so far, and we showed that SOMA Breath was a predictable way to access these states. And people were having these profound experiences, just like if they're taking psychedelics. So what they found was that SOMA Breath is a non-pharmacological alternative to psychedelics, right? But it gives you a controlled high, right? That is sustainable, which is so important, right? So you've all been enjoying this probably. You've already probably done SOMA Breath techniques. Those of you who haven't, check out the SOMA Breath app, okay? Because that has loads of amazing breath sessions. And I've created so many more new ones that are going to go in to the app very soon as well, and new courses and everything that help you use the breath to access these higher states of consciousness where you can reprogram yourself and also access these super flow states. All right? Sound good? So the key component though to this methodology, right, is the music. Music gets you high on its own. You don't even have to breathe to it. When you breathe with music, real magic happens, okay? So what I want to show you right now is a new track, okay, which is something right hot off the shelf. It's like the SOMA Breath anthem now. In fact, Mind Valley want to use it on all their videos. Okay, so I'm going to play it and try not to feel high by doing it. Okay, all right, I'll give you a challenge. So I'm just going to share my, you need to give me access to share. All right, cool. Awesome. So let's do it. And then what we're going to do is a little breathwork technique that you can use to quickly get high in any moment. We'll do that together in a moment. So let's do this first. All right. So dancing, moving, activating is the way to begin to get naturally high, happy, healthy. All right. So I'm just going to play you this latest concoction. Is by me, an amazing, our frontman of Breathing Beats, Marv Radio, on the vocals. So let's do it. You ready? So stand up. Let's get up.
Your energy's divine. You are amazing. I have to tell you twice, what a creation. Your spirit gets me high, 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 gets me high. You should know you're a masterpiece, a living tribute to mastery. You're beautiful, it's not hard to see. I'm part of you and you're part of me. Anyone can see that you're priceless. Your flavor's full of sweetness and spices. You're so powerful and so righteous. The light you shine is the brightest. You are amazing, a miracle of life. Pure from the stars, and you've come so far. I wanna be where you are, such a work of art. When I'm with you, it's a celebration. You always have my appreciation. Your body, mind, and your conversation. Your spirit flies and it's so amazing. You get me high, so high. Touch the sky. You help me to fly. Gets me high, 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 gets me high. You are amazing, a miracle of life, pure fire blazing. Your energy's divine. You are amazing. I have to tell you twice, what a creation. Your spirit gets me high. You are amazing, a miracle of life, your fire blazing. Energy is divine, and you are amazing. I have to tell you twice, what a creation. Your spirit gets me high, 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 gets me high.
Yes, yes. He's feeling a little bit higher. Haha. Nice. Love it. Okay, cool. So you can see today's topic's going to be very musical. So what I'm going to show you now is like what happens when we put breath work to these sorts of beats. All right. So we're going to do a little breath rave with the music, but we can do this sitting down. All right. We can do it sitting down, and then maybe at the end, for the last half, we'll go crazy. All right. So we're going to make a little breath rave out of this new track. So we are just launching a new song. Now I'll tell you about Flojo. This is how it works, right? Like expect crazy magic to happen. So basically, first thing is that we discovered this incredible retreat center in Colombia, which is where I'm going to be doing some very special retreats there. And it's literally my dream manifested as a resort. It has all the facilities you ever want, all the different types of pools with a 15-person hot tub jacuzzi for doing these water rebirthing practices we do. It has 3 different types of saunas. It has 2 amazing cold plunges, different temperatures, one super cold, one very cold. And then there's this huge biohacking center. They've got doctor-assisted therapies, such as IVs. They do exosomes. They do stem cell therapy, all from University of Columbia. So everything's super high end. It's like as luxurious as Six Senses, but nicer, smaller, in a really epic location. So actually, let me know if anyone would be interested in a very, very exclusive, intimate, transformational retreat at this place, because it's a small venue. You'd have a doctor doing medical assisted check-in, health checkup on the way in and the way out. Plus, you have a whole menu of different treatments you can do, from stem cells to exosomes to all the IV vitamin therapies and so on and so forth. Total bio-optimization, right? We'll go there for 8 days or something. So you have at least one whole week full of transformation. There will be breathwork experiences every day. You cannot not get high at this place, right? Everyone who leaves this place, actually within the first hour of being there, you feel naturally high because of the altitude. It's high altitude, so you have slightly lower oxygen. And when you start climatizing to that, your energy levels go through the roof and you feel incredible, especially if you're doing breath work in this environment. So yeah, let me know if anyone would be, who's down for this. But it's very exclusive, very intimate. It's going to be very intensive, transformational experiences that we'll be doing at this place. Yeah, they've just secured a whole contract with University of Columbia, so it's very, very legit now in terms of what they can offer. Yeah, cool. Dang, I'm in Canada. Well, you can still come to Columbia. You can just get on a plane. It's 15 minutes from the airport. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so anyway, the story I was trying to make was that our first retreat we did there, Claudia was there, and she did the morning class, and she played this song called We Are a Tribe, which is an amazing song. I hadn't heard it before, and straight away I was like, I have to remix this. So it's an older track, but it's like a classic ecstatic dance kind of anthem. So I went home and I did it, super inspired, totally in the flow. Literally started working on the plane, got home, and it was done, pretty much. And then I thought I'd send it out to the original producer. He's quite famous, ecstatic dance DJ, called Temple Step Project. So I sent it to him, and I didn't expect him to get back to me because, I know how many Instagram messages I get, and I can hardly get back to everybody, and emails and stuff. So I didn't expect him to get back to me, but he did straight away. He goes, "Oh my God, so many people have tried to remix this song. This is the first one I actually like, and I want to release it." So he's actually putting it out very soon. It's about to be released, and you can pre-save it on Spotify. It's another song that is really hard not to get high after you listen to it. I think that's my signature trademark. It all makes you feel high vibe by default. So yeah, so let me put this up. And what we're going to do is we'll do a little breathwork session to it, just to show you the power of the breath combined with the music, how epic it can be. All right, so 1 second. Okay, so first, sit down, somewhere comfortable, with your back straight. Okay. And then we'll do it together. What's the name of your producer? I am the producer. I am the producer. I produce all my stuff. Okay. That's my little secret talent that I got. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to share the audio. Okay. So to do this, what you're going to do is, when I tell you to breathe in, you breathe in. And you breathe with your nose in through your pelvic floor your sphincter muscles, you contract up your pelvic floor up as you breathe in to the beat, and you let go. Like that. So you breathe in to the beat, to the rhythm, in for 2, and then out for 2, letting go, letting your breath just fall. The secret is to just allow your breath to just relax, to fall on the exhale. And everything to relax, right? And you keep this kind of circle going with your breath, connected, consciously connected breath, but it's like a pump. Imagine it's like a pump you're making. It needs to be blissful. It shouldn't be too like forceful. It shouldn't be like with too much pain and force, because that's gonna just make you like frazzled in your head. So just less tension. Sometimes we think it's not really working, it's not doing anything. It takes a few rounds to do it, but that makes us sometimes force the breath in too much, and we don't need to do that. Just be patient. After a few minutes of this rhythmic breathing, you're going to start feeling that full power, like ecstatic energy building up. Then when I say, you're going to breathe in, and you're going to hold your breath in on the inhale, all right? And when I say breathe out, you breathe out and hold on the exhale, all right? And we're going to do certain rounds of this. Breathing in, holding, breathing out, holding. And then there'll be a time when you cannot hold your breath any longer, and you breathe in. You send the energy right up. And this is your moment of inspiration. We're going to use this as a way for you to manifest as well. I'll show you how to get into this flojo state. And then we will hum together. Hum over the track. And then the next round will happen, all right? So we'll do a couple of rounds of this to this track. So let's get ready. You ready? And actually, most people can do this. If you've just had a heart attack, avoid doing this. And if you're pregnant and you're cautious, don't do it. And if you've had epileptic fits before, don't do this as well. Do it with caution. But most people are going to be fine with doing this. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Okay. So start breathing. Breathing in, letting go. 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 That's right, keep breathing. In, out. In, out. In, out. That's right, get used to the rhythm. Now breathe in. Send the energy up. Hold your breath in. And release. Yes, now imagine there's a movie in your mind playing right now. And on that movie, you're going to project a vision of what you want to call in. And allow your breath to amplify that vision. Let's go. Now breathe in. Send the energy up. And breathe all the air out. Relax all the muscles in your body. Hold your breath. And imagine you're now a receiver of the light of your higher self. Yes, keep holding your breath. And when you start getting that big urge to breathe, imagine this energy, this life force is building up within you. And now take a deep breath all the way in. Send the energy up, send it right up. And release. Yes. So now, step into that big vision of your life as though it's happened already. The ultimate dream coming true right now, here and now, in this magic moment. Notice how that makes you feel. You can't help but to now get up and start to move and celebrate life with the beat and the groove. Let's go. Celebrate that life in right now as it's already happened. Call it in. Yeah. 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 Yes, yes. All right, so taking all that positive energy with you, bring yourself back down, in your own time, to the ground, coming grounded. Yes, yes. So notice how you feel, notice any changes, and notice how easily you can activate that ecstatic state in just minutes. This power of SOMA Breath and the music combined. Yeah. Epic. So, as a SOMA Breath instructor, you learn how to lead all these sorts of sessions with all this music, how to, use music as a transformational modality. They're super cutting edge. And, we have the science now to prove it, back it all up with Cambridge. So, yeah, we need to wake up the world. We need to show the world, especially places like America, where the opioid epidemic is at such an alarming rate, a new way to get high. Because if you think about it, the reason why people are addicted to painkillers, opioids, is because they're seeking the wrong substances, right? In UK alone, 80% of people drink alcohol when they get to adulthood. And a big percentage of them are actually considered alcoholics. So just being an alcoholic in the UK is quite common, which is terrible. That's where I come from. That's the culture I'm from. So let me know if you can relate to this, that we need a new way to get high, a more sustainable one, that doesn't give you hangovers, that makes you actually feel better and become a better human being at the end of it. Yes, of course. Yeah. 1 in 5 people in America are on antidepressants. Can you believe it? It's wild. So, is anyone here actually interested in becoming an instructor and joining the movement that we got with SOMA Breath? Because right now is actually the best time to get involved, because it's Black Friday and it's a time when everyone's buying something new, so many offers around, but something you can give yourself is the gift of actual transformation, but also a gift of being able to give that to others. And that's what we're doing, and so many of our instructors are doing it today. Maybe one of you instructors want to just talk about some of your results with your clients on exactly what I'm talking about, like people who have got addictions and substance issues, or have had issues in the past and have now turned to breathwork. Can anyone share, any of the instructors, your experiences?
We can just point David. David.
Yeah.
Mon ami.
Hello. Yes, I mean, when you combine SOMA and any kind of techniques, and everything is taught anyway in SOMA, how to re-imprint or to change the state. And for me, it has been an amazing practice to add up to my other practices, because everything is combined. The music, the breath, the fun, and you can go into the light, as we have been doing tonight. You can go into the shadow. And as Niraj was saying, it's really about to substitute, to rewrite the story, and to show that, okay, we can be depressed, we can be anxious, we can be sad, we can be anger, but as well, we can get rid of this, of limiting beliefs, identity, pre-existing states. And the breath is really powerful, because you don't need to do, a lot of verbalization, talking. You can, but as well, you don't need it. And you just access the power of the SOMA, the power of the body. And I had amazing results, and I'm still working with clients. So yes, definitely, I encourage you to experience it. And the beauty of this technique is that you can experience it on yourself before you can, walk the talk or run the talk, whatever. So this is the beauty. It's not like it's only theory. It's really practice, and then you bring the theory in the mix. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. That was amazing. Thank you for your sharing. And we have Diane. I am in AA. This is way better than anything out there. Do you want to maybe put your hands up and
This is very
be
profound feedback. I'm in AA, so let me just give you
yes.
a little bit of
There
background
you
to
go.
AA.
There you go.
So let me just give
There
a
she
background
is.
to AA. Yeah, it's cool.
There she is.
So yeah, let me just give a bit of background to what AA is. So AA is Alcoholics Anonymous, and they have the 12-step program, which is the most popular course or program that exists today for addictions. But to hear that this is better than that is really cool, because I've been thinking that we need to make the next level. So it's a really successful program. It really works. There's a lot of principles about it that are exactly what you'll find in SOMA Breath, like tapping into your higher power, for example. But like I'd love to know why this is better, because that has been part of my mission, is to see if we can make AA even more powerful. So Deanne, do you want to share something? That'd be great.
Yeah. Hi, Deanne from Canada.
Wow.
Yeah, it gets you out of your head, like battling with addiction slash, being an alcoholic. It really helps get you out of your, like, the state, like, because there's so many emotions and feelings that you go through, especially in the beginning of sobriety. And it really helps freaking, like, just get there, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I love the 12-step program. I couldn't do without it, but I'm new in this SOMA Breath, and I love it. I love the emails and everything. Like, it helps above and beyond. So thank you so much. I really appreciate the work that you do.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. That means a
It
lot
helps.
to hear that. Yeah. So yeah, we have thank you so much, Deanne. Really appreciate it. So yeah, we have the methodology that seems to be something that people really love. They fall in love with it. And it's actually is something that it's not just like for addictions. It goes way beyond that. It's really more of a way of life. So the idea is that it works for like your whole hardware and software. So your physical fitness, your stamina, your well-being, that's the real source of how this works. This helps you on an energetic level, right at the core of how you produce energy. So it makes you naturally high vibe. And then other breathwork techniques take you higher, right? That's basically the core, format. And if you get higher, you're able to reprogram yourself. Like from those higher states, you can move out of those ordinary states of consciousness, which is what brings you addictions and habits and phobias and things and limiting beliefs, if that's what you've been programmed to have. But those scripts can be rewritten, as David said. And the AA 12-step program is an amazing method of doing that. But with SOMA Breath, you have that core principle, but you also have the tools that make it more like something you can do every day, right? That really gets to the reason why you're low vibe in the first place. It's an energetic level. So when we fix that, magic happens. Amazing. Does anyone else want to share anything or have any questions? Let's open up to questions. Christine has a question.
Christine, there you go. You can open your mic.
Okay, yeah, it's not a question. I just want to report that I'm like applying SOMA Breath in almost all of my therapy sessions with my clients for maybe this is like 2 or 3 years right now since I started with SOMA Breath, and this is really like amazing for depression, anxiety, panic attacks, chronic fatigue, long COVID, and so on. And so this is such a wide range of application, and it's always like fun and so diverse. So and people love it, and really it changes so much, even the reality tunnel and everything. So it's really, I'm so happy. I love to do it, and yeah, thank you so much. And it's really big impact.
Yes. Thank you, Christine.
Thank
Really appreciate
you.
it. Really appreciate
Beautiful.
it.
Thank you, Christine. Thanks.
Cool.
So
yeah,
remember that
so
something important, just remember that the Black Friday is until December 1st. So it's only couple of days more. So just don't
yeah.
wait too
So
much.
So on that tip, Anik asked a very relevant question. Could you please speak to the different programs, trainings, the 21 days, level 1, 2, Mind Valley, etc.? Okay, so let's just go through that first. So we have the courses are kind of like split into mind, body, spirit. Okay, so for the body, we have BreathFit. BreathFit is a very powerful, complete holistic approach using your breath to create a breath-based lifestyle that can really help you with your hardware, your physical body, right? That's what we say is the first step you should do. We also actually have a shorter version of that called the Breathworks Challenge on our app. So get the SOMA Breath app, the Breathworks Challenge on there will teach you more about breathwork and the science of breathwork and the techniques for, retraining your breath than most very expensive courses that you'll find on the internet. And it's free of charge on our app. So go check that out. So that's your body, right? Then we have, and that also includes actually lifestyle change, according to Ayurveda, yoga, asanas, all breath-based, and physical exercise, anaerobic exercises. So it really is holistic. It just goes beyond breathwork. Then we have for your mind and spirit, we have the 21 days. 21 days is like a deep dive into the more transformational qualities of breathwork. And we have a Cambridge University study that was done on the 21 days that shows how we can tap into these altered states of consciousness and create these profound experiences, right? So the 21 days is a deep dive. It's run by an instructor. Get ready to change your life by doing it. You will never be the same again after doing it, right? Now, the Mind Valley course is kind of a mixture of BreathFit and the 21 days. Over 14 days, it's a more streamlined version. It's not going to be as transformative as doing it with an instructor from us, but it's definitely a really good entry point. A lot of people do the Mind Valley course and then come and do the 21 days because they want to do it again anyway. And it's over a longer time, so it's very powerful when you're doing it over 21 days, right? Now, we also have instructor training. So in our instructor training, you get all of our courses, right, included, and you learn to teach those courses. So from BreathFit to 21 days, you get to learn to do it. I also create new protocols all the time because I can't stop creating new stuff. And the one that I've created now is actually the next stage from 21 days. It's going to come out in the new year and is going to basically be the ultimate transformational breath course where it uses the more advanced breathwork techniques to reprogram yourself, to get into even higher states of consciousness, going beyond ordinary states into bliss, to the intuition and holistic collective consciousness, and then the quantum world, going back into the quanta from where you came, the energy of everything. So we have an entire transformational course coming. All instructors will get this included, but this is going to be a very expensive. This is not like for the faint-hearted. It's a very powerful course. So it's more deeper. It goes over 12 weeks, right? So it will be a higher price. So, but if you're an instructor of our transformational course, coaching course, you get all of that included. BreathFit 21 days and the new course, the Universal Journey, right? And if you're in Mind Valley, you get like the best of both the BreathFit and 21 days, but you don't get the live component. So that's hopefully clears up all of our courses. We also have many more courses, right? We have Breath of Life, which is an amazing course. A lot of people love doing this, especially our instructors, because it trains you in the 2-1 breathing method that really improves your physical hard drive from a physiological level. It takes you into this state of bliss, perpetual bliss. It's incredible. It's hard to describe unless you do it. And it's like a long course. It takes 6 months to get really good at it, right? And that's also for our instructors. Instructors can also use that as a protocol to coach their client. That's what it's for, right? And as you do the other techniques, it helps you with the breath of life, because breath of life is difficult. Imagine you're breathing 1 breath a minute towards the end of that course. 1 breath a minute. Imagine that, breathing 1 breath a minute for quite a few minutes, all right? And you get into these very deep altered states of consciousness when you do that, okay? And again, it's all music driven. We also have breathwork for stress and anxiety. It's like a toolbox of different breathwork techniques. Inside the instructor training, we also have Swara Yoga, which is how to turn your nostrils, use your nostrils to turn on different effects like focus, concentration, how to turn on sleep, how to turn on digestion, how to turn on focus and creativity, and so on, just by switching your dominance of your nostrils. It's a whole science in itself. I really should create a whole school just around that, because that's an entire whole system that is incredible. But you also get that in the transformational coaching course, right? Which means you're getting a lot of you basically get everything you need to know about breath work, all forms of breath work, from holotropic to Wim Hof method to rebirthing to conscious connected to Buteyko method to you name it, it's in it, right? All the pranayama techniques, all the scientifically validated ones with the science that goes with it, all in our breathwork transformational coaching breath-based course. So that is what I really recommend everyone does, because the beauty of becoming an instructor, right, is this. Firstly, because you are aiming towards something, you've got an aspiration, you're going to share this with others. The feeling you get from sharing this stuff and getting results is a bliss that you can't comprehend. When you change someone's life because you taught them something new, it's incredible feeling. That's the highest state you can get into, actually. Like, that's a good way to end this call, because by far the highest high I've ever received, right, is when I get a testimonial from Claudia, from Christine, from David, from Simon Cook, of people's lives they've changed, right? Not just theirs, but the lives that they've changed. That's what makes me realize that we've got something scalable. So we need more people like you to join this tribe, because we've got a huge mission on the world. There's a huge problem in the world. We must solve this problem. It's my mission as a pharmacist. I have a medicine that is side effect free, that works, gets right to the core of the problem, and is pretty much free of charge. So it's in my duty as a pharmacist to share this with the world and go beyond the call of duty to do it. So that's why I'm calling you to find out more, book a call within our specialists if you're very serious about doing it. Don't book a call if you have less than $500 to invest in yourself today, right? If you don't have that, don't do it, because our courses are worth, the value is much higher than that. So you need a bit of investment, right? You're investing in like a real curriculum here that can really help you earn a decent income, but also change lives. So a lot of care and consideration goes to that. So yeah, definitely, if you're ready, jump in with that, book a call. They'll find the right course for you, what level you're on. Most people go for transformation coaching because it has everything, and it's a full way of life. And because you get to do all of these courses yourself, step by step, handheld by mentors, you inevitably change. People pay just what you get from our transformation coaching for like 1 week in like a retreat in Bali or something, right? Just for 1 week, they'll spend what we charge for our transformation coaching. But you get this for life, and all the support from our community in mentors, and you go through an even deeper transformation than anyone can teach you in 7 days, right? But we also have retreats where you can come in person, experience these techniques in person. It supports everything you learn in the course. These are some of the most fun, powerful experiences that we do, because the whole, all of you coming together is amazing. We're going to be throwing breath rays at festivals, going on tour, the Make America High Again tour. I've got my mind on doing this, something I want to do next year, starting next year, because we're going to take action right now. We're going to make a difference, make an impact. All right, so I hope that's clear. I've made my rant. And
there's a very good question here. Can Soma help with arthritic knee?
With who?
Arthritic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can. We have many people who got better from arthritis. There's 2 types. There's like the autoimmune type, and then there's just the wear and tear that happens over time that causes arthritis. So my wife actually has the wear and tear one after training for a marathon. It's very common when you train for a marathon to get knee problems, and she's suffering from it, and she's got like this arthritis symptoms. So she's been finding a lot of benefits just from doing our Breath Fit course, right? Practicing that every day. She's got a lot of benefits from that. And we have so many case studies of people who've got better from arthritis from doing this, both autoimmune and the wear and tear version, right? Because it gets right to the core, and the extra CO2 you get in your system is like medicine, nitric oxide. They open up the blood vessels and start getting blood vessels going to those areas. It lowers inflammation. The stem cells coming out of your areas of the body where they're dormant, getting activated, stem cells go to where it needs to be healed. So yes, lots of amazing benefits for arthritis.
Yeah, thanks. And there's Maria here who has a question, I think. Maria?
Hi, not a question. I just, since there's so many people that are interested, I just wanted to share, since I don't come from the therapy background, but a scientific background, the transformation in the coaching world, how I use it with intuitive art, and how powerful it is when you combine these breath work, the SOMA breath, and then use the art, intuitive art, and nobody has to have any experience, but transferring all that movement of energy and emotion into this masterpiece that they create, and the piece is PEACE. So it's really powerful, and I mean, I've done it with hundreds of people, and it's amazing. So where I'm not a therapist, I'm still able to guide, and for anyone who's really creative in that way, just to know that you can do that, and it's a really powerful practice, and people love it. So I just wanted to share that, and thank you,
That's
Niraj,
amazing.
for the foundation, because it's just really amazing, changing people's lives every day. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria.
So is your Maria? I'd love to.
Yeah.
Can you please email support at SOMA Breath? Monica, keep a lookout on this. I'd love to create a specialization. What we're going to be doing is specialization courses for our instructors to go deeper in certain ways you can use SOMA Breath. So with art, it's such a no-brainer. Transformational arts. I actually call our instructors transformational artists. That's why I believe they are. But this would make an amazing specialization course. We're already doing
so
one
much
with Claudia.
Fun too. Yeah, it's fun and powerful. And people who come with those limiting beliefs that I can't do art, like they produce these amazing pieces in just a few hours. So
Amazing.
with anywhere between 30 to 60 minutes of breath work and another 2 or 3 hours of painting, they're painting on large canvases. I mean, we're working on 36 by 48 canvases, and then they take them and they just share how they transform. And you just start with some of those words, they just start with words because they're all fearful of the painting. But to watch that whole process when you're going through limiting beliefs, and you just have a theme. I mean, I just did one called True Colors because of the fall here in New York and the changing of the leaves. And it was really powerful. So I just wanted to share that, and I will email support. But anybody who's out there, there are so many ways that you can use any of the programs through SOMA Breath to transform people's lives and to give them a place that's safe and a community. So that's the beautiful thing about SOMA Breath, is the community that's here. And I'm not always involved because I've been so busy and traveling, but the community is amazing, and the community that you can create is so needed everywhere. I mean, I live in the middle of the mountains in New York, and people out here are like, breathwork, what? But it's catching on, and they love it. So yeah, give it a try. If you can invest that money, go for it, because I've been doing this since 2021, and it's changed my life. So thank you.
Beautiful. I love this. I know Maria, of course we know each other. We were there in Ibiza together. So yeah. Fantastic. I love that story. Like, we have to do this specialization. It's a no-brainer for the next level of SOMA Breath. So thank you so much.
To it. Thank you.
Epic. Yes.
Thank you, Maria. Love you.
Thanks. Love you, Claudia.
One more?
Yeah, we have Trisha. Trisha?
All right, Trisha, go for it.
I'll just stay on audio.
No
I
problem.
actually joined up back during COVID, and excuse me, I have a cold right now, but I've had so many things going on in my life that have had to be a priority over actually starting my coaching. However, I have been consistently doing Soma Breath throughout this time. And when she was talking about art, I want to piggyback on that a little bit about how much Soma Breath has helped me focus on what my priorities need to be. I'm going through a process of divorce that's very difficult. Because of Soma Breath, I've been able to be more creative, refocus on what I need for myself. I'm dealing with stress better than I ever have in my life. I'm managing life better, and getting ready to actually start the program. So I wanted to speak up because I would encourage anyone, even if you feel like you're not ready to start the coaching, at least get into it and participate, because this has like really changed my life and how I meet challenges in my life, and kind of stay calibrated when outside things outside of my control are going on. I can refocus with this, and I mean, I'm almost in tears right now because of how powerful this has been in my life. And Niraj, God bless you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for that
Amazing.
sharing,
Wow.
Trisha.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so
Thank,
much. Wow.
thank you very much. That was amazing. And there's one more thing that I can say
Amazing feedback.
that
Wow.
is actually, yeah, that's actually maybe can also change your life. I think that we are in a moment in the world, if you're having this blocking with abundance and money, that nothing will happen, nothing will change if you don't do something that really impact people. It can be in any kind of ways, but when you start impacting people, this is like my own experience also in my abundance, it's just the flow is open. It's just like magic because you are impacting someone, and it's not only about the money, it's how you will feel. My heart explodes anytime that I have a woman who I change, her life in the menopause stage. It's just like they shine again, their eyes are brighter and she's happier. And that is everything that I need. And because you are impacting someone, then the abundance, the money, that is energy, is going just to flow to you. It's just like that.
Beautiful.
So think
I love
about
it.
that. Even if you already have an idea, if you're really impacting people, that is something that is going to be much more than money. It's just like a purpose, and no one can really live a happy life without a purpose, I think. So
True said.
come to us, babies, and remember that we have the discount until next Sunday. And next Sunday we have the amazing David in the Sunday session as well. So you have a couple of more days, and don't wait too much to book that discovery call. And as Niraj said, at least $1,000 you have to have in your account to invest in one of our courses. But I think that actually this is so many amazing testimonials today that it's just like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing, everyone.
Beautiful. Thank you, everyone. It's been a great day. Great call.
Yes, thank you for showing up again in this beautiful Power Hour. And we see you on Sunday, of course, to dance and breathe and be in tribe.
Love you all. Epic.
Love you all.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye.